Welcome, my viewers. Today we will talk about some children express that they do not like school, and they make excuses not to go there. This is for several reasons that differ according to the age of the child and the conditions of the school in which he is studying. Parents are keen to teach their children the best good habits, and provide the best atmosphere for them to achieve success and enjoy a bright future. The school is the best way to achieve their wishes and aspirations. Therefore, you find them looking for how to deal with a child who does not like school, and they are seriously trying to help their child love his school and motivate him to go to it. Child's fear of school. Fear of school means abnormal and exaggerated fear of it, with the desire that the child not go to it and reject it. School fear is the reluctance or refusal to go to school because of excessive anxiety about staying in school. Children who are afraid of school express this reluctance or refusal in the form of natural responses or physical complaints by which they persuade their parents to keep them in. The child, Mazugati, is a child who avoids school in a regular and repeated manner, and runs away from school, and some children do not run away from school, but rather rush towards something that relieves their anxiety. Fear of school is defined in the Dictionary of Teaching and Learning Terms and Concepts as a psychological response, which may reach the point of refusing to go to school completely, as a result of negative experiences in school. Thus, we can derive the definition of the child's fear of school as the feeling of fear of school with the desire not to go to it and refuse it, because of the child's feeling of fear of places, situations, school conditions, people, subjects, or actions related to school. Reasons for fear of school. Separation from the mother. It is noted that the young children who are usually reluctant to go to school are the children who have received extra care than usual pampering from their mothers. They often experience gradual separation from their mothers. These mothers are overly concerned with their children and tend to feel lonely, inadequate, or inadequate when their children are unpleasant school experiences. A child's fear of school is associated with unsatisfactory school experiences, which leads spoiled children to prefer staying at home rather than going to school. The child may have some feelings of inadequacy or confusion, which leads the child to drop out of school. The role of the father. In some cases, the father is like the mother, pampering the child, and it is easy to convince him to leave school and stay at home. In other cases, the father is preoccupied with his work and detached from performing any care or attention to what is going on in the house. Perhaps the child's stay at home also becomes a secret that the father hides. The cruelty of the teacher. The cruelty of the teacher, his use of severe beatings to the point of pain, and his skill in devising methods of punishment such as sarcasm, and calibration. The obvious motivates youngsters to escape from school. Not in their care. School examinations. School exams have gained the utmost importance and have become the goal pursued by the student, guardian and faculty members. It is unfortunate that these exams are used as a weapon that controls the future of children, when it was supposed to be a means of guiding them. Fear of exams is a general phenomenon felt by every person who wants to succeed in his exam, but a certain degree of fear must be expected, and the child should not be criticized for admitting this fear, because every academic exam is likely to raise feelings: fear of the unknown, fear of being punished or cynicism, fear of being rejected. Fear of failure. Adherence to success is a general characteristic that exists among human beings. Success is the natural reward corresponding to any effort made. This does not mean that we deny failure, because it exists and is expected. We must accept failure and defeat as inevitable, but we should not be discouraged. Our future setbacks or lead to lowered self-esteem. Fear of failure. A study was conducted on some students in the late stage of primary education about their most important fears. The results indicated that the majority are afraid of failing in exams. 2/3 of the group showed fear of getting poor grades. 5 children expressed their fear of hitting other teachers. A small percentage expressed fear of animals, the dark, or thieves. From that statistic, we conclude that failure is a source of fear for a large proportion of male and female students. Academic frustrations affect the efficiency of the child's mental health, which increases the chances of the emergence of some psychological disorders, withdrawal symptoms, aggression, and other disorders that impede the child's normal psychological development. How to deal with a child who does not like school. The following are some tips that help parents motivate their child to love and accept his school, and show them how to deal with a child who does not like school and how to make school an integral part of the child's life. Knowing the reasons why a child does not like school. There must be reasons why your child does not like his school, so try to talk to your son about it. Talk to him and ask him questions in a direct and accurate manner. Instead of asking him why you don't like school, which is a general question that he may not find an answer to, ask your son, for example, what did the teacher say about math exercises today? With this question, you have restricted your child's focus to the teacher and what she said, so you find him dwelling on her and the way she deals with him. Thus, you can extract the possibility of communication or treatment problems that alienate your son from school. Your child may be subjected to violence or intimidation by his teacher, his classmates may bully him, and he may have seen a situation in which he raised fear and anxiety at school. Try to find out all this through dialogue and gradually talking with him about the importance of education and learning. Clarifying the picture and the meaning of school is very important to motivate your child to love school. Some parents portray to their children that school is everything in life, and if he does not go to it, he will be lost and his life will end. However, it is better and more useful to focus on what he will do there and the importance of what he will learn in school. Some countries, such as Malaysia, follow the method of education at home, so students receive their lessons and assignments and perform them at home. This reinforces the idea of the importance of education over school. And the school is only a means to obtain knowledge and provide knowledge. Talk to your son about the advantages of teaching and learning, and spread to him the image of the school, which is a means that provides him with knowledge that he can benefit from in his daily life. Helping your child make friends. Children have fears that we are sometimes unable to address or mitigate. However, a friend of the same age as the child can reassure and encourage him with simple words. Be sure to help your son acquire a respected friend, and encourage him to accompany him to school. The most important thing is that you set an example for your son in treating friends and praise his friend. Going to school with a friend is fun, and an opportunity for your child to love school. Encourage your son to take the initiative to accompany the neighbor's son, for example. And you can prepare a meeting between your son and a child of his age that you find suitable for his company. Participation in the parents' meeting is among the reasons why the child does not like school, because he is afraid of being separated from his family, especially the mother. He may also be afraid of his parents fighting when he is away and his mother leaving the house. What makes him pretend and argue so that he does not go to school? Therefore, it is important that you get into school with your child, as often as possible. In addition to reassuring him and talking to him, do not hesitate to participate in the parents' meeting and in the various activities organized by the school for the students and their parents. Because when your son sees you inside the school, he feels proud and excited that you are part of his world. Positive feelings and thoughts grow in it, and thus you have dealt with your child who does not like school intelligently. Division of time when doing homework. Homework exhausts children and makes them feel bored and alienated from school. The reason is generally due to the wrong way of dealing with homework time, and to the way of dealing with teaching. It is best to make sure that you divide your child's homework time. As if he studies for half an hour, rests for 5 to 10 minutes, no more, then returns to do his homework for another half hour and rests. And so on. The manner in which a student receives information differs from one individual to another. There is the auditory child, the visual child, and the sensory child. Make sure to know the appropriate method for your son, because this facilitates the learning process and develops in him the love of school. Conclusion: how to deal with a child who does not like school is to surround the school with positive and interesting things. So the student goes to school with his mother or father, and exchanges conversations about matters that bring joy to his heart, making him wait for those moments with enthusiasm. Especially when the picture becomes clear to him about the importance of education, knowledge and the status of the school.